Alright, let's do this. Hey, good morning Kmart shoppers. I've had a little bit of progress on sparkles and I'll show you where I'm up to. So yesterday afternoon I got the frame painted. So they're all nice and pretty and shiny. So there's 3 coats of a Ford colour called Quicksilver and a couple of coats of clear on that just to protect it. I checked over it earlier. Yes, I've got good coverage. Now getting the motor out, and the old motor, turn us around again. Getting the motor out was a lot harder than what putting the motor back in should be, because, well, I can just lift the frame over onto the motor. So today's job is I've got to go and put new rubbers on here. Where am I pointing? There we go. Turn my screen around. So I've got to put new rubbers in these, which I have. I've got to install the new gasket, make sure everything's there ready to go, fix up the drain plug, pat my dog. There's my dog Bob, and yeah, Bob the Wonder Dog. Hey Bob. He's a rescued greyhound. He's had his racing career and now he lives a life of luxury here with me. So yeah, so we'll get this motor prepped, ready to put in here. What I'll do is I'll just lift the frame over, put a couple of bolts in place, then I should be able to take the motor off the frame it's sitting on, and we can start putting this bike together. The other thing I did yesterday afternoon, bringing out here, I started doing some paint stripping on the swing arm. See, it's still got a fair bit of paint on it. I'm going to take it right back to bare metal. I think I might polish it and put a couple of coats of clear on it. Bit of a job, but it's winter. I'm not going anywhere. Also, yeah, there's our Hagen shock. That's all nice. Well, not clean, but it's cleaner. As you can see, I still have a chain slider. This one came from America. One of the US guys got a heap 3D printed up. Fits perfectly. I have to find his details. I can put that in the link below. Also, going to repolish and repaint the foot plate hangers. So that's where I'm up to. That's today's job. I'll give everything a bit of a tidy up as I go. You know, some of these bolts have looked shinier in their days. So we'll get that done. My battery light's flashing at me. Can't turn that around. There we go. Into the light. Good photography. There we go. So my battery light's flashing at me. We're about to turn off. So I'll change the battery over and we'll get into some work. Catch you around. Yeah, got a little bit more done. So yeah, while I'm putting things back together, I thought I'd work on the top of the triple tree. So this is how the FJ ones start out. Not quite this bad, but see how they've got cast marks there and that sort of thing. They don't look the prettiest. So I got out the file and we walk across my backyard here to my special drying spot. There we go. So it's got a coat of the silver on it already. Some undercoat, a coat of silver. Cast marks are gone. All nicely smoothed out. Got rid of the cast marks on that side as well. Come up a treat with a bit of work. There you go. So that's just file and then some 360 grit sandpaper and then undercoat, give it a sand, top coat. I'll put another top coat on there and then I'll put some clear on it, protect it. Hey guys, well hang on, I'll turn my music off again. Hey guys, well it's been, pardon me, it's been a busy afternoon here in the Oily Rag garage. I've got a heap of stuff sanded back and painted and it's looking sweet. Now I'll show you. Just got the frame mocked up on the engine there at the moment. It's not bolted on, it's just sitting in place. I've filed back all the bits on here and painted it. It's looking good. Still a bit soft, but it's on there. Oop, kicking bits. But she's on there. It's looking sweet. I'll come out here. Out to the back of my humble abode. I've got the bottom frame rails undercoated there. The rear swing arm undercoated. Ready for a couple coats of silver. We'll get them done and we can start putting her all back together. Sweet. Please stay tuned. Catch her on the flip side. Hey, so I'm back here out in the shed. It's night time, as you can see, it's getting dark. Light's rubbish. But I've got a little bit more done on the FJ. The frame is now, well, for the most part, bolted onto the bike. The bolt through there is there, and that one. Yeah, so the frame and the motor and the frame are one piece now. So I've come to a stage where it's got to come off the engine stand. I'm going to put some wheels and things back on it. So we've got the engine lifter. And we're lifting her up. 4 points. And I've got it tied in the middle there so it doesn't slip. Well, that's the plan. So I lift her up. I'm going to put the front forks on it. And in the front wheel. Take the engine stand out. And then I can set it back on the centre stand and put the rear wheel on it. So just like that, we go up. Engine stand's now free. I can take those 2 bolts out and yeah, put the forks on. I'd like to set this up so you guys can see it, but unfortunately that's not going to happen right now. I'll catch you when the front wheels are back on. Hey guys, I'm back again. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty of it now. I've got most of the bike back together. So, alright, so as you can see, the bike is, yeah, it's 85-90% together, yeah, percentages. Looking sweet. Well, nice and fresh, except for the subframe. I unfortunately have run out of paint. Anyway, I'll get to that at some stage. I just want to get the bike going at the moment. Talking about getting the bike going, I've run into the little snag. The wiring harness that I bought, from the States. I thought, like for like a change over. Unfortunately, the Americans have a few different bits to what we've got in Australia, so I'm going to have to do some splicing and dicing. So there's my 2 wiring harnesses, that nice little tingle on the ground. But this is my old one. You can see here, wires are bricked second hand. They're all actually up in there, they're starting to break and they're getting a bit of copper rot. So what I'm going to do is the equivalent bit over here. I've stripped the wires, well not the wires, they're covering back. I'm going to cut them all off back here. Do the same with this one, cut them all off, well back past the rot. Splice that bit onto that bit. That should eliminate some of the issues I've been having. The other bit I was having issues with, I have figured out. It's the bit that goes onto the coils. I know how to fix that. Easy peasy. So I've got some new covering for the old wiring harness, so I'll cover that and it'll go back on the bike. That poor old motor there is the motor that came out of it, laying face down. It's going to get a good clean, and I'll go onto the bench to be stripped down and have some work on it done. Then we go to this bike. I've got some parts coming from a guy in Queensland, and I'm going to strip this one back and make it look pretty too. As you can see, I know where the bits go. I've got a road map. I can cover it all over on here. This one I'm possibly going to have to get new front forks for it. I've got a bit of surface rust on those forks. We'll see what we can do there. New tubes are $400 each. I don't know how much it's going to cost to get them re-chromed. Either that, or I'll find somebody who's got some half decent ones that they're willing to sell. So, back to the area guy. So that's where we're up to. Yeah, sparkles. She's going to start to sparkle. Where is she? She's over here behind me. There she is. She's going to start to sparkle again soon. We'll get her there. I've got to give her a wash. Got dust all over it. Fairing's got dust all over it. And hopefully we'll make some noise again soon. I would like it this weekend, but that's not going to happen. My battery I have for my sparkles is dead, so I've got to get a new battery. So anyway, click like and subscribe. Where we are, there we are. Click like and subscribe. There. And please follow along. There'll be more to come in the near future, I hope. Catch you around. Peace out.